So take us through that journey of you, that self-actualization of identifying what you really wanted to do. Because I think this is the problem with a lot of graduates and a lot of young people. They find it so difficult to identify what they can really do and the path they want to take. So talk to us about your journey so that it can be an inspiration to other young people.
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, what I started doing was that I started realizing that me studying biochemistry and thinking of going to study medicine, sometimes I sit down and I realize, no, that is not where my passion is. I realized and I felt within myself that I want to do something else and not really become a medical doctor. So I started thinking and um, I started reading books about finding my purpose. And that was the time I was doing my national service and I was really teaching at Bolgatanga Senior High School at that time. I started reading books about my life purpose, reading books like Think and Grow Rich, reading books about how to really discover myself. And when I started reading, I started realizing that um, my true purpose or my talent was really in speaking. My talent was in writing. My talent was in entrepreneurship. So I decided that I would have to pursue that field. And it took me over 1 year doing this. It is not easy. And I have been telling people, so many people are not able to identify who they want to become because they don't really know into details about, they don't study themselves well, they don't discover themselves. So I started reading a lot. As I said, it took me over 1 year. I read more than 50 books
Mm,
before I came to a conclusion as to what I wanted to do in life.
mm,
And as I was reading, I came along something that touched me a lot, and I realized that the biggest regret of people on their dying bed is not doing what they really wanted to do.
mm,
A lot of people are trapped in the wrong careers and they are afraid to quit. They are afraid to move out of their comfort zone. And because of that thing, they finally die one day without achieving what they want. And I just want to cite some few examples. When I was studying, I came across some few examples that I would like to mention. I realized that the most successful people in this world are people who are very confident and determined to pursue the path of their interest and talent
mm,
and not necessarily what they studied in school. And I'll give an example like Komla Dumont, who was the Ghanaian international journalist and a broadcaster for BBC World News. He studied, he actually started studying medicine, failed, studied psychology, finally graduated, went and did public administration, but later on found his true purpose and interest in journalism.
mm,
And when he actually made the move from where he was to where he wanted to be, he succeeded very well as a journalist and achieved one of the greatest feats that a journalist can achieve.
mm,
I can also talk of Isud Anaba, who is one of the renowned Ghanaian pastors. He studied pharmacy at school, but later discovered his interest in preaching the gospel. I can talk of even in the Bible, Jesus Christ. Everybody expected him to be a carpenter like his father, but he defied their logic and wisdom and followed his purpose. And I can add Bill Gates. His father wanted him to do law because the father was a lawyer. But maybe that was his reason. But as he went along to study pre-law course at Harvard, he finally understood that he had something bigger. He wanted to be a software developer. He wanted to be an entrepreneur and a business conglomerate. And when he went to pursue what he wanted, today we can all testify that when he pursued his life's purpose, the world can hear of him. So what I want to say is that anyone who is listening to me now should understand that when you discover your purpose in life, and you pursue it. I am not necessarily saying that you should quit whatever path you are pursuing and pursue a new path, but I mean that if you know within yourself that what you are pursuing or whichever career you are in now is not the path of your talent and purpose and desire, you should be confident enough to make the move from where you are to the place that you want to be, because it is only that place that you can really exhibit your talent and who you are and the world will hear of you no matter where you are. When you discover your purpose and talent and you develop it, you will shine throughout all parts of the world. That's what I think.